Bing ding 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 ding. He's under some cool intro music.
Oh, do you remember that intro music we had when we were at Super Smash Bros?
I think that was just on the Technique Tuesday.
We're talking cleans this week
Oh,
with Super
yeah.
Snatch Bro.
Yeah, that is stock sound from iMovie, I think.
That is some quality stock sound.
Yeah, well, we edit this on iMovie too, so maybe we can move it over. Those are the good old days. I don't think I could do those videos anymore.
I loved all of our Super Snatch Bro videos. They were so much fun. It took so long for us to do those.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure how much everybody else liked them, or if we just like doing them a lot.
I will never forget being stopped at a local CrossFit competition. Like, oh, you're the Super Snatch Bros, right? It's like, well, you need to find something else to watch.
Yeah, if you're watching that, that was truly just to try to energize our members in the gym to want to come do the workouts, because there were some brutal ones back in the day.
There was. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
Kalina.
Yeah, the old version of NC Fit, when we did some program or worked with their programming, I think.
Kalina just tried to bury you every single day.
The
For the longest time.
So there were two segments of times I remember in the gym that were just brutal. When we left Roots
Yep.
as a gym that used their programming, they had like a programming dump or something. The last I don't know, what, 2 or 3 weeks we were with them,
Yeah, after they told us
that they were done. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But it was like, I don't even, every workout was just, it was just hard. Like, they weren't real long, they were just hard things back to back. It was like thrusters broken up with legless rope climbs. Like, it was really intense, almost like competitive training type stuff that they had for their affiliate programming. And then the second time was the NC Fit when they did the Game of Thrones series. Or was that? No, that was Roots.
That was Roots.
It was Roots. Yeah. So NC Fit, I apologize. Y'all are cool.
No, but NC Fit had the Cali Bear, the 225 clean jerk.
That one's rough. Yeah. So the Game of Thrones series, if you out there have never seen Roots programming, they used to program like themes. So there was like a 3-week span. There was Harry Potter. There was Star Trek at one point. There was He-Man, I think, at one point. And then they had we didn't know that. Thank you, Saint, for hooking us up with that knowledge.
Yeah.
But I remember there was a Game of Thrones series. The Snatch Bros videos are gone. I think I've removed them all.
That's for good reason.
Yeah, they're just
we
too
got
much.
into it.
Yeah.
We had a Fit Aid crown.
We did.
We jousted with some PVC pipes.
Yeah, that was crazy. The gym didn't even look the same now. You go back and watch those videos, and it's a completely different place. But yeah, our new logo. Check it out, folks. Thank you, Jenny and Sam, for hooking us up with that. Pretty dope. But I remember those Game of Thrones workouts being one round too long.
Yep.
Every day, that's what I thought. If it was like 3 rounds, I would be gassed on the floor, toast at end of round 3, and had 1 or 2 more rounds to go. It was every single day, it was the same thing over and over again. It was crazy.
One of my favorite things that I saw during that span, there was like, I think it was like 75 squat cleans per time.
Was that the one me and Nat like collapsed?
Yes. So you quit and laid on the floor halfway through the workout. You got back up and finished it. My wife had a breakdown. She started crying. So I'm sitting here trying to encourage everybody. I see my wife over there in tears while she's kind of repping them out. I was like, oh, what is going on? Zach's just laying in the floor.
Let's go back though. I think that was at like 5 a.m.
It was.
It was really early in the morning. It was way too early for that heavy squat clean. I don't think it was heavy, like 185, 135, but it was like 75 of them. But
Actually, no, it was like 150. It was 75 cleans at squat cleans at 155.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like,
Yeah.
that hurts my quads thinking about it a little bit, to be honest with you.
Well, when is the last time you did something more than 5 reps?
More than 5 reps. I did 10 sets of 6
Okay, before that.
this week.
Yes, and I've heard your dog time members complain about the 10 sets of 6.
10 sets of 6
was,
was, yeah, that's been a brutal. We'll talk more about that with the Dog Town podcast this week, but it's been pretty brutal. Yeah, 10 sets of 6. Well, most reps I've done, I walk like a couple miles. Like
No. No.
No, I did the George Floyd workout.
Oh yeah.
I did George Floyd. I did the Breonna Taylor. I did my social justice workouts.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Not really funny, but I did the social justice workouts, and those were pretty brutal.
They were hard.
And I'll do the NEVA workout when we have that.
Yeah.
That would suck.
That was gonna be rough.
So, what's cool? What's going on in fitness today? I know you got some articles pulled up.
Well, we finally got some word if you are interested in the sport of fitness.
That's CrossFit for all you at home.
Yes, CrossFit Games are actually happening.
Yeah, I saw this. So they're splitting them up, right? Part online.
Yeah, so there's 30 men and 30 women right now. And there's going to be an online stage on September 18th. So all 30 men, all 30 women are going to compete.
Choose my. Actually, that's Jake.
Yeah, that was my wife. She's probably crying during spotlight.
We're wondering why you're not home yet.
Yeah, exactly. But the online stage is September 18th. And she's not catching the hint. There we go. We're taking taking the top 5 men, top 5 women from that online event. So you got one day, and they're cutting 25 to 30. But you get to do it at your gym.
Which changes a lot. That's
Yes.
we're seeing that a lot right now.
Yeah, we did it.
We
I don't know why
competed.
I said we.
Who?
Yeah.
Since I haven't done more than 5 reps.
I think I got 8th place the last local competition I went to out of 11 teams. But anyway, the professional fitness first.
Hold on, time out. I want to back up on that. You got 8th out of 11. You dropped a man off your team 24 hours before the competition. You added someone who couldn't.
He had done CrossFit.
He had done CrossFit in 2 years. He was just the best. It was the next available person that could go that day. And the opening movement was a clean complex that got to 300 pounds, and someone had to move the barbell over like 135 in like 2 years. So to say you got 8th in the competition is not a fair assessment. I don't know where you would have placed. I think it would have been higher than 8th.
I think so too.
Had it not been the situation that it was. So continue on though. We did online competitions. We saw Rogue. I think is where you were going.
Yeah, Rogue did it. And there's a little bit of controversy there on should they give out a games invite to the person who won. But
Why?
because it was an online competition.
But the games is an online competition. The games is an
Yeah.
online competition.
So should the person that qualified for that get an invite to the games? Since it was the last, but here's where it gets hairy. It wasn't a sanctioned CrossFit event because that was when
Ooh.
Glassman
lost his mind.
blew up.
Or we found out that he was already crazy.
Yes, this is true.
I think
There
that's
you
probably
go.
what it was.
Found out. And so they dropped the CrossFit affiliation. But now the CrossFit Games are back, everybody's back. So do we give them one or not? I don't think they are.
They're not going to do it.
They've already got the 30.
I think they should. And here's a couple of reasons why. One, Rogue has been, I know that the Rogue disaffiliated quick with CrossFit, which I think was the right move at the time.
Mhm.
I'm not disparaging Rogue, but you know, fitness at that moment was going through this weird spot. Rogue's been around for a very long time with fitness. You don't have the CrossFit Games without the monster Rogue rig in the middle of the soccer stadium, or whatever it is now in Madison. I don't know.
Yeah, they built their own.
Yeah.
Policy.
So, the Coliseum was already there, but yeah. So, but that monster rig in the middle that says Rogue all over it, all the equipment, and not to mention that out of all of the competitions, Rogue sent all of their competitors all of the equipment, so they made sure everybody was on an equal playing field. That's pretty, I mean, that's the same thing as going to a live competition. They weren't like, send me a picture of your 45-pound plates. No, they sent them 45-pound plates and said, use these.
Yeah, I think that's what the games will end up doing.
They're going to have to. That's an interesting thing going on in sort of weightlifting right now is the American Open Series went online.
Yeah.
And so on that side, they're having online qualifiers to get people in to the American Open Series, nationals, things of that. but they're having to do it because unlike CrossFit, where it weeds into these, like, I guess, sanctionals or these qualifying events, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
They don't have those on a normal year. They have local meets. Well, we actually have them going on in the South because Southerners are crazy and it's my rights to not do what I want. That's neither here nor there, but
That's why we have football.
yeah, football's coming to the South. But other parts of the country, they're not doing it. Like California, the gyms are still closed. New York, the gyms are still closed.
Well, they shut down. They opened
Did
up
New York
for, like,
ever open? I think New York stayed closed, didn't they?
No, they're still.
I think they stayed closed. California's closed back down because there's like gym owners getting arrested in California because they're like, yeah.
I've got a lot. Actually, I have. Never mind. Carry on.
You have an opinion on that?
No, there's a story.
No. Anyway, but so what they're having to do is we actually did it here at Align Movement in July. We did the Stars and Stripes lift off. We had 3 lifters lift, and it was weird. I mean, we submit it, we don't know, you know, because the referees review it after the fact. So it's not like you get red lights and go back, shake your cobwebs off, and come back out and give it another run. You have to try to, like, you just don't know. So like we had a lifter who I disagree with this ruling completely. USA weightlifting, I know you don't listen, but we had a lifter who they got a no lift on her snatch because they said she pressed out. She didn't. We can watch the video. I'll put it right here. You can see it right now. There's no press out. It's shoulder tilt.
Yeah,
She went like this instead of this. This is a press out. This is a correction, which we see all the time. But anyway, rambling. But we didn't know. I mean, we submitted on mid-July and didn't find out until like August 5th if we got in or not. Or if they took our lifts or not. So it was weird.
We stand with Janine.
We stand with Janine.
You didn't press out.
Janine, you got it. You're gonna hit it this month anyway, so who cares?
There you go.
Yeah. You'll go bigger this month.
We also.
But to wrap that whole thing up, I think the online competitions are here to stay. Fitness, weightlifting, the world we operate in, the world that we talk about here, I think that's where they're going to be the first sports to come back because we have the ability to do it. We're individual anyway. While it's cool to be in a room with everybody doing it at the same time,
It's not quite.
we don't have to. Yeah, I mean, if we can find ways to regulate. What I was going to say about the American Open being, we got the equipment sheet, and so we've had to start
Getting equipment.
Rogue's not sending us equipment.
Dang it, Rogue.
Yeah, so
Come on.
we're having to get around the country and find, like right now we're gonna have the weirdest hodgepodge of weights you've ever seen.
Oh, 100%. We are truly global.
Truly. Yeah, we got Lu Xiaojin barbell stuff coming, we got Aleco stuff coming, we got Rogue stuff. Yeah, we just got crap everywhere. If you want our breakdown of Aleco, you should check out last week's episode. It was pretty funny. Anyway.
Oh, Cadillac.
Cadillac, yeah, or Audi.
Yes.
We got to, but yeah. So it's a weird world that we're living in as far as that goes. But I do think the online qualifier should count, and that's frustrating. That's a really long tangent to get back to. Shame on you, CrossFit, for not letting Milner in.
Well, he's
based off of his road qualifier, or whoever it trickled down to from road, because that sucks.
It does. It's unfortunate.
I think Rogue's throwing out that paper.
Rogue has somehow, some way, I've managed to follow their CEO and
Oh, that's cool.
Bill Timber.
Bill and I don't know. I've heard their name. Yeah, I don't say I've heard their names before.
She's like a record-breaking Ohio State foreign basketball player.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
That's why it's based out of Columbus.
What is up with Ohio? Westside Barbell, Columbus Weightlifting, Rogue. I don't know a ton about them. I just know that they're popular and they're on everything.
Yeah, that's weird. Fitness in Ohio.
Fitness in Ohio. Well, I believe there's fitness everywhere, but yeah, just that much strength in one place seems odd.
It is. It is. But Rogue's expanded. They hired 4,000 or 5,000 jobs during the pandemic.
Yeah, and they're just raised their minimum wage for everybody. I saw yesterday to like $25 an hour or something like that.
Yeah, for the next couple of months, it's $26 an hour.
That's crazy. For
Minimum wage
everybody.
is still 16.
Minimum wage in
And
Ohio is
there's-
16 already?
There's like hazard pay per hour.
I think minimum wage in Arkansas is $8.
No, it is up to
10.
50.
Okay. We're on like a stair step, right? It's going up over the next
Going up
years.
to 12.
Total. Wow. If you're not in Arkansas and you're listening, it's gonna be tough. We live here.
Very.
That's a tough road to hoe for minimum wage companies.
What else do we have? Oh, we were talking about the gyms being shut down. Have you heard about this gym out of New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
So they've been actively fighting against the New Jersey government ordering gyms being shut down. They went and protested the Capitol. They opened up anyway.
Yeah, I've seen this. They were like doing workouts on the parking lot for a while. Yeah.
But then they ended up taking their doors off because they were tired of the New Jersey government like padlocking, so they couldn't open them. So they took them down, and then the government put sheets of plywood over the doors, so they still couldn't get in. Then the owners came out and held this big like brouhaha and kicked the plywood in, so they could go open their gym. They just lost their business license, and they still have people coming to the gym because they believe that it's unlawful for them to restrict their business for that. So it's been wild. They've been on all the major news outlets. I can't remember the name. I think it's like Atlas
So we can go a couple ways with this.
Fitness.
Uh,
Let me see. Jake looked it up.
we can go a couple ways with this while you're Jake looked that up. while you're finding that. So politically, should they be allowed to force people's doors shut, like physically shut them?
Mm-hmm.
That seems aggressive.
Wild.
I don't really have a stance. I'm not gonna give you one.
Atlas. Atlis.
Yeah, I have seen this actually. I haven't seen about the doors and all, but this isn't a political show, so we're not gonna talk that. But it seems odd that they can physically shut the doors. That's gonna be the biggest gym in New Jersey.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Like if they make it and
Get out
they
of this.
survive and they get out of this, they're gonna be the biggest gym in New
It's
Jersey.
gonna be huge. You've seen a huge shift. We're gonna go back to gyms. In people's fitness, just general overall people that are trying to get fit. They want to move. They want to work out.
Mm.
There's a big shift from big box gyms to gyms like ourselves.
Well, I know here and where we're at, the box gyms, or excuse me, the big box gyms, not the micro box gyms like
Yeah.
us, but the big box gyms have so many more regulations.
Holy cow! Yeah.
Like they have, I've even seen some of them that require like, oh, you're running on the treadmill, you
Put your
better
mask
have your
on.
mask on.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not running on the treadmill with a mask on. I don't like walking to my car with my mask on. I couldn't imagine working out. with
I've seen
stuff
like
that.
these partitions that look like you're in a cubicle whenever you work out.
No, why?
You got people coming around, and if you don't put your mask on in between your sets.
Yeah,
You
they
gotta-
have monitors that tell you what to do now.
Yeah. So.
And we're not anti-mask, so
Yeah.
don't get that twisted.
wear our masks every day.
Yeah, we're pro-mask, we're pro-social distancing. This isn't an anti-corona regulations. This is just saying that we're just talking about how
It's tough.
it's pushing people out. We follow all of the regulations that we can to the best of our ability. That's
Yeah.
the way I should have said that. Every day here, we wear our masks, we clean up after every class, we wipe things down.
Mm-hmm.
We do what we're supposed to do, but we don't require athletes to wear a mask for while they work out.
Yeah, you get more out of it.
Yeah.
Each time you walk in the door, you get more attention. You get a little more freedom at this point now, and you don't have sets, so you get to just
Keep going.
Hey, you keep going.
Yeah, I went to a movie last night. That is the first thing I've done since March
Yeah.
that was not related to work, the gym, or food.
Yep.
First thing I've done, and I'd wear a mask all the time.
What was it?
New Jumanji. They're not playing new movies. They're playing
You're still playing all the old movies?
playing older movies. They're even playing like Ghostbusters and
Like the original Ghost?
Raiders and yeah,
That's kinda
they're
cool.
playing all kinds of stuff. But we went and saw The Rock and Kevin Hart's the newest one.
Yeah, good.
I think it's hilarious, but I'm a sucker for a dumb comedy. Like, I love the Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart and
movies.
Dwayne Johnson are a good combination.
They're hilarious. I think it's just because the size difference is so much that they play well off each other.
Speaking of Dwayne Johnson, did you see what he has done business-wise?
The tequila?
Nope.
No.
He bought the XFL.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that's interesting. I
Did
think
you hear
it's
his
still
reason-
gonna fail.
Did you hear his reasoning behind it though? This is the cool part. So, Dwayne Johnson played at the University of Miami when Miami was like the U.
Right.
Winning everything, had a bunch of like not outstanding individuals, but he was on the team that had like 10
NFL
future NFL
players, yeah.
Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
So he didn't even start. And he tried to make it in the NFL, never made it. Went to the CFL, got cut after a year. That was where his whole like $7 thing, his whole story starts. He bought the XFL, basically out of foreclosure. And he said, I'm going to use this league to give people that were in my position specifically an opportunity to succeed.
That's cool.
Because you saw it work.
So he's gonna farm team it, essentially.
Yeah, it's gonna be a development league.
That's
for
awesome.
The NFL.
I don't like the NFL. Again, it's 100% the football.
Not very fun.
I just think it's boring.
And also, the Chargers uniforms look exactly like our old middle school Lakewood middle school.
The baby blue and gold.
Look exactly the same.
They were awful. Just awful.
Our middle school uniforms, in case you're wondering, were baby blue practice jerseys that had Lakewood spray painted across the chest. And then we had these like, this sounds worse than it. We called them banana pants.
They were
because
bright
they were
gold.
just bright gold pants to go with them.
And the dads who purchased them were so proud. So proud. They were so ugly though. But yeah, honestly, when we were 12, 13, 14 years old, we liked them too. We didn't care. So.
What else is going on fitness-wise?
So there's been this like new, I'm gonna call it a sport because I think it's truly all around athleticism. This 500 pounds, 5-minute mile.
Oh yeah.
Digging this.
Yeah.
As a former endurance guy, this new one is even better. So I don't know his name. You can find that, but he back squatted over 500 pounds, ran a sub 5-minute mile, and then ran a marathon.
Mm-hmm. There are 2 people who have done it so far.
The marathon part too?
Oh, not the marathon.
I don't think he did.
Adam Klinger was the first person to do it on the
But he just did the back squat in a mile, right?
He did a back squat 5-minute mile, and he did 50 unbroken pull-ups.
That doesn't impress me. Really?
but-
It's like holding my beer.
So 5-minute mile. He's the first person to do it on camera.
Well,
so
yeah.
they're calling him the first person to do it. Then, not to be outdone, there's some.
Where are you reading this from so we can give them credit?
Men's Health.
Okay.
Men's Health morning chalk ups first person.
Oh, cool. Both of you. Thanks.
And then, I think morning chalk up did it though.
I think McIntyre did something similar. He did like
He got close.
but he did like a 600 pounds deadlift.
Bar bend. They're the ones that bar bend is quickly becoming like the place to go for strength sports. A guy named Fergus Crawley on July 26th back squatted 501 pounds. He ran a 4-minute and 58-second mile, and he ran a marathon in 5 hours and 5 minutes.
That's pretty good. That's a slow marathon, but that's pretty good.
Well, after you sprinted a mile and squatted, because he did the back squat at 9:38, the mile at 11:30. That's a quick turnaround. And he did-
My legs would still be hurting.
He finished the marathon at 4 p.m.
I don't know what his jumps look like to get to 500 pounds, but that's probably quite a bit of load.
There's a video.
I'm good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Yeah, McIntyre did. I don't know if he completed it. I just had Shrug, the episode of Barbell Shrug, to talk about it. I can't see it. They don't confirm it on the notes, but deadlift 500, run a 5-minute mile. So kind of the back, similar move.
There's another guy. While we're talking about just ridiculous
Monster
feats of just ridiculous feats of fitness. New segment. Here we go. Ridiculous feats of fitness. There was a guy, Devin LeVake. He's one of the people that run that Performance House training facility.
Oh, in New York?
City.
Yeah.
Until it was canceled, the man was training to bear crawl a marathon.
Nope.
Bear crawl a marathon. So it got canceled. He still bear crawled, I want to say like 14 miles.
That's so
Something
insane.
like that?
I did, so in 20, let's see. I'd probably in my lifetime run 50 marathons between training and actual races.
Yep.
Because I was, for those who don't know, before,
It got used to
in between and before getting into coaching and working out and weightlifting, competing in weightlifting, I was an ultra athlete. Short distance for the ultra world, but 50K specifically. But I did lots of marathon days training.
Yeah.
Could not imagine.
Yeah, I can't wrap my mind around that.
Couldn't imagine it. It would be just awful. I was completely comfortable with running 26 miles in a day. No
On
problem.
your hands.
Could not imagine doing it. Wouldn't even try. And you've been there, done it
It's obscene.
more times than I care to count, and couldn't imagine doing that. Yeah, insane. But speaking of ultra and that side of the fitness world, because we do actually coach some ultra and endurance athletes.
We do.
At Align Movement.
Coach everybody.
Coach everybody, but we do have some of those. That is a world that I am glad I'm no longer a part of. And here's why.
Nuts.
But the virus has killed that whole industry.
Oh, the races?
The racing industry completely.
I didn't
It's
think
gone.
about
Spartan's
that.
gone. They had one American race this year.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. Their Decafit they tried to launch down.
Decafit is going online. At least they can do some of that.
Yeah.
But no, it's gone. I mean, there are no races. You can't have mass start races. Are you crazy? Ultra is probably the first one to come back, and they're still not coming back. Because you're in the woods, you really start, like, the biggest mass start I ever had in an ultra race was like 40. And that was like a world or a national event. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's not coming back for a while.
Yeah.
But I just can imagine trying to be a runner right now and being out, like, just training
Run.
100 miles a week and
Have nothing to show for it.
win.
Yeah.
When do you peak? When do you go fast? When do you do anything? You
Yeah.
just don't, like, I'm afraid a little bit that someone's gonna get hurt. They're gonna train slow, just building up volume, and then here comes,
Oh, there's racing too.
oh yeah, oh, just Georgia's open, we're racing, and they're gonna go over to Georgia and just get destroyed because they're not gonna be ready to go fast. They're gonna tear their body apart.
Same to be said for CrossFit Games coming up, right? There was so much uncertainty,
Yeah.
and now, oh hey, it's in a month. Get ready.
The only thing I would say about that is those are like the top 30 that are going to the games.
probably-
That's their job.
Yeah.
Like, I know some of them probably do something else, but for the most part, like the ones you know their names,
Yeah.
I don't know any of them that still have a second job. I know for a while a couple of them
That was
did.
chiropractor.
Not anymore. No, he's a full-time athlete right now, I'm pretty sure. I think he just finished school, but I think he's a full-time athlete. I could be wrong. I honestly don't keep up with that part of it that much.
Yeah.
But like Hebner, I like Hebner. And he used to be an accountant. Not anymore. Full-time athlete. Doesn't own a gym.
Yeah. Building.
I always thought that Cobra Command was his, but it's not.
Yeah. Goes.
Yeah. I guess that's where he trains, his own gym. But
That
not
is-
to build
that is
some
the,
massive, like,
6-minute Metcon master right
Hebner.
Mhm.
And he's freakishly strong.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I would hate to be those people right now. That'd be crazy. I have seen some of the guys I used to follow that were pros. They're doing like weird stuff now. Like Ryan Atkins is a Canadian who is probably the best. He's the best ultra OCR athlete in the world.
Mhm.
Like, I think he's unbeaten. Anything 24 hours or 12 hours or more, something like that. He's never been beaten.
Holy cow.
Yeah, he's insane. But he's doing like cross Canadian adventures. Yeah, like he's like on his bike for like, and they'll go up into like northern Canada into the ice and stuff too on bikes. They do crazy stuff, but Canadians. Yeah.
I'd rather have my 100-degree heat.
I'd rather have the 100-degree heat and then being able to come and lift weights in the air conditioned cool 76 degrees. As long as it looked cold today.
We're gonna bring this way back to a local one.
Okay.
This guy, our big photo shoot is tomorrow.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Tomorrow. We have told all of our members over the past week and a half, if you've always wanted to be a fitness model,
So now's your chance.
tomorrow is your chance. Yep. We're sitting here recording this on Saturday. Sunday is your chance.
Yeah. I don't know when you're gonna see this, so it may have already happened.
Sunday, August.
If it did, and we have any pictures from the photo shoot, they'll be here right now.
Yep. They're gonna be right.
Now here.
But yeah, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited because I've had a couple things hurt. Whenever we've had to use, or I see other gyms use, like those stock photos, because whenever you see a
Like the
photo,
Canva.
yeah, you see a photo of like this really cool looking gym, some exposed brick, they've been in a warehouse.
Yeah,
doors,
$1 million
and then-
gym.
Yeah, and then you go in and it's in a strip mall. You know, or
Although I have been to some really cool gyms that have just been in strip malls.
Yeah,
no, you're not completely cool.
You're not wrong. But it looks
Shout out.
nothing like your actual gym, right? That bugs the crap out of me. Or you see somebody that's just unbelievably jacked. I don't know. And you know for a fact that some professional photographer took that picture and then we're just using it because it's royalty free. So now we get to take these same people that make this gym what it is, and they get to be our advertisements.
Yeah, which is cool.
You know, you see that guy at work, or you know, you play baseball with her kids, and they're the ones showing you how you can move. It's a lot more relatable, right? Like you're less intimidated to come into a gym if you know old Ted is out here doing the workouts because you see him do it.
Well, hold on. You just called him old Ted. Ted is fit.
Yes, Ted is extremely fit.
Yeah.
Ted, no slight to you, my friend. I said old, O-L apostrophe, not old.
Does that sound
O-L-D.
like, for those at home, that sounded like old, didn't it?
No, it's old. O-L apostrophe.
Oh, so shout out to cool gyms and strip malls before you continue. CrossFit Eclipse, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
In the middle of strip mall.
I got you. Behind a.
I mean, we're behind a Chuck E. Cheese.
This is behind like a. No, it's in the same like. The kitchen backs up like a Panera Bread. Or something. But it's the coolest gym I've ever been into, probably. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so back on your tangent. Or not your tangent, that was mine.
But yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, and so I know our faces are on a lot of stuff if you follow our Instagrams and things, but we don't want to put other people out that if they're not comfortable with being put out. So we have no shame. We love fitness.
Got rid of it a long time.
We love weightlifting. We love this gym, and so our faces are on everything. But we want those. We're back. Ready? Yep. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. The camera malfunction. New camera. Still playing with it.
Jeff, we're pumped. We're pumped to have the people that make this gym what it is be the ones to promote it and not something else.
Yeah, and we have no delusions of grandeur, I guess, is that correct here? We understand that we're a small piece of this overall humongous community that we like so much.
Speaking of community, we stayed inside the community when we hired our photographer in VR.
Very cool. Shout out.
Morgan Jackson,
Very
NJ Visuals on Instagram.
Check out the Instagrams.
That's it. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. We reconnected, I guess, at the beginning of the summer, post quarantine.
Also a CrossFit athlete, right?
Also a CrossFit athlete.
Very cool. Staying in that community as well.
Just all sorts of connected, Zach. We're all over the place.
We are aligned with it. We're not CrossFit aligned anymore.
This is true.
We do support we are an affiliate and do support.
Yeah. It's still painted on our wall.
The wall
right
is
behind
still
us.
over
Yeah.
there. I would turn you around, but I'm not going to do that.
I'm excited. And I'm also excited for this sweet week program we're going to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready for it?
We got deadlifts. We're down to doubles.
Cool.
So that weight's getting heavy. I know it's getting heavy because we have literally had to replace some marbles.
What?
Because they quit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Big Jeff pulling 403 last week.
Big weight.
I was really excited to see him over these next couple of weeks, but Jeff, being just the awesome guy that he is actually up in Chicago preparing for preparing for a hardcore show.
That's
some
what I'm talking
basics.
about.
So we're real.
We need to get some of this music.
I'll see what I can do.
We need an EP. We need something to look it up.
Had Lisa, we talked about last week. She's going to be back in doing doubles, pulling some heavy weight. She's only been touching a barbell for like 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And what makes me the most excited is she's been here 5 weeks and that form looks beautiful under that heavy weight. I'm so excited. So excited. We got some mental challenges as well. As a coach, I love seeing those because I love seeing people like try to plan it out, try to strategize, and all this thought goes into it. 3, 2, 1, go. All goes into it.
Yeah, I'm no worry. That's why me and the sport of fitness never worked. I'm go up till you blow up.
Yeah.
And I blow up every single time. So.
And we also, just another slight tangent, our newest coach, Mr. Satchel Nash, just got hired on as a firefighter.
Very cool.
Nice little connection there at the Cabot FD. So,
Congrats, Satchel.
Yeah. It's been a good week, and this week's gonna be.
Yeah. So very cool.
What you got going on?
We're still in our cycle, but this is deload week. So week 3 is everybody's favorite week. It was a little lighter.
Yeah.
This cycle's a little choppier. We've got another qualifying chance next week for the American Open.
Yeah.
We've got a couple people interested in jumping in there and seeing if they can get in.
Yeah.
Be cool to get. I'd like to see 5 lifters from the gym
That'd be
on the
awesome.
American Open. No one's vying. Well, that's not totally true. We have one athlete that's vying for some pretty good positioning, but for the rest of us, it's a good opportunity to get in there and mix it up, see where we stand on the not the national level, but the competitive level.
Yeah.
And see how it shakes out. See all the hard work go towards something. Not taking away from CrossFit. CrossFit's very hard. It's varied though, and so every day is a new challenge. It's excitement. You know, for those who are competing in weightlifting and training in the sport of weightlifting, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
grind,
real hard.
right?
It's a grind. It's lots of the same. Not a lot of variability. Now the movements vary every day, but I mean, we're pretty much always going to do some snatch. Pretty much always going to clean something. Okay. We're going to squat. We're going to pull. We're going to do curls and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm excited for everybody who's been working so hard to get some recognition for their hard work.
Are we back?
We're back.
Okay.
So, sorry about the camera interruption. We're working with some new equipment and trying to make it more pleasant for you all to view and listen to at home. And it's giving us some fits today. But before we wrap this thing up, do want to plug new Dogtown shirts are in the lobby.
Yeah, they are.
We have never shipped a shirt, but if you're out there and you want one of these sweet shirts,
These
shirts, we'll get one to you. Shoot us a message on the Instagrams,
Oh, heck yeah.
and we'll get one shipped out to you soon. It's pretty cool. We've been waiting on some new ones for a while now. The crew asked for them, and the crew gets pretty much
Grass
what
and
they
crew
want.
receipts. That's right.
Yeah, if
So recently purchased a new camera, and this camera is a nice camera. Nice little GoPro Hero 8. that right?
Media mod.
Media mod.
Well, it's not
Media.
an addition, but I'm a sucker. And I bought all the little
Oh.
gadgets to go with it.
Yeah. You're a gadget guy.
I am. I have too many of them. I'll sell a couple if you're interested. But yeah, so crew ask crew receives new swag in the lobby. Picture below. If you want one, shoot us a message.
And if you want a new shirt, tell us what you want.
Tell us what kind you want. Yeah, colors. We're always open to suggestions, people.
I mean, we
Please
got
let us
to wear masks. We got long hair, so we might need some
Yes.
hats.
Headbands, hats. You never know. Never know. Whatever. There's just cool stuff pops up around here all the time.
You're right.
So reinvestment in our community. That's our
it.
goal.
That's it.
So if you're interested in weightlifting, check out at Dogtown Barbell on Instagram. Jake, what's the gym?
At Align Movement.
Hold on, before we get out of
MVMNT.
here, MVMNT, sorry. Before we get out of here,
Yep.
I cannot plug Burn.
Burn class.
Burn
yes.
class is
Wanna brag on that.
popping off.
Yes, it is. Burn class is our noon class, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. It's not even 30 minutes anymore. We have pushed it to 45 because Ashley, our coach there, she has a certain standard she wants to uphold, and 30 minutes wasn't enough to get the people the amount of coaching that she wants to get.
Which
So
is
we pushed
awesome.
it, yeah, we pushed it to 45, and we've seen some response with that. It's hard to get a spot in Burn.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to Ashley. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's
Awesome
been working
job
hard.
building that class up, and good job. Congrats.
So if you got a lunch and you want to just get in, get out real quick, but get a really good workout in, Ashley has taken that and ran with it. She's done a really good job, and she can get you taken care of for sure. If you ask any one of our Burn athletes 3 times a week, and they are feeling right. You see some scales go down. They see the fitness results they've been looking for. So
In an expedient form.
in an expedient form. So get there, get after it.
Very cool. Yeah, and one more plug for Dogtown. If you're interested in online coaching, it's been available for a while. We've had some people use it in the past. Right now, got open slots for online coaching. What you get is you get 2 skill sessions a week live with me on Skype, Zoom, Facebook, Messenger, whatever you want to use. We'll
Yep.
hook it up. We'll figure it out. You get daily programming. If you're ever in town or you live here and just can't get here every day, you get access to the gym.
Yeah.
Just
If
like
you're at
everybody
your
else.
house and you got weights, but you don't necessarily know what to do with them,
This is a great
Yeah.
option. Yeah. Shoot us a message. We'll get you hooked up on that. We'll talk through the details, get you signed up on the schedule so that works with your schedule. Make sure you're hitting all of your goals. That's a lot of connection, lots of one-on-one time. It is $100 a month, but if you look around, I mean, heck, some people's programming is close to $100 a month.
Oh, yeah.
So, give us a shout. Let's get it hooked up. We want to make the world better, stronger lifters. And with that,
hit them with it, Zach.
all right, as always, our mission here at Align Movement is to develop strong humans, to create strong families,
Absolutely.
and build strong communities. We're working on putting the things in place to make that happen for you and your family. So come on out, shoot us a message, get connected with us online. We will make your fitness experience what it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
Peace.
See you guys.